Okay, Ted, you can tell us about Bob?
Yeah, I met with Bob this morning, went over to Aaron's office. He was there on another matter, and I went over and talked to him. And we've come to an understanding that he's going to work with, I'm going to work with him, and he's going to work with the city as far as getting that vehicle out of the trees. And the camper, there's some questions on the camper. I think he was planning, he pulled it out last year and cleaned it up and used it. So supposedly he's going to start using that. But so where we're at is it's more or less just a continuance till the next meeting. I told him if it wasn't done, you know, to our standards by then he could go ahead and get back on the agenda. But as of right now, he's going to go ahead and work with us to try to get it cleaned up. So, and I noticed in the pictures that there was another pickup that was added, and that pickup will be removed this week. It's leaving Wednesday or Thursday anyway, and it's one that he was just working on for actually his son's. The blue pickup, that's going to be gone this week anyway. So that's really not going to be an issue. So. Anyway, hopefully he's going to work with us, and that's what our plan is right now.
What did he say about it? What did he figure on?
I told him that I wanted it done before our next council meeting, and I said our main goal is to make sure that first of all that you're making the attempt and cleaning it up, and our goal is to make sure it's done before Memorial Day, because that's what we were shooting for, is to make sure it was done before Memorial Day. So that's what we're working on. Hopefully, I went and talked to Denny again afterwards, which is the brother, and so he's going to help out also. So hopefully it'll be done fairly soon. So.
How are we doing on those cars on High Street going out of town on the right side, east side of the road? What's the name? What's that? These guys? Ricks.
I don't think they were ever sent a notice.
We need to take a look at those.
Oh, are they the ones? Yeah, they were the ones that were added later. Okay. Yeah, I'll check on that.
What about the construction, the house down the lake, well, not necessarily lake, but across the street from the lake? It doesn't seem like there's any progress.
The brick?
Yeah.
Other than the mason is there doing a little bit of work most every day. And
I drive by there, I don't know how many times in a day's time, and never see anyone there.
because I have seen him. He was there working Sunday morning.
Never saw him. You seen him?
There was about half a dozen guys drinking beer the other night when I went by there. I think they were working.
You're going to take the beer on the roof.
Little incentive to hear.
Yeah.
I know you sent us some information about, I think, the 7th and Madison property.
Yes.
But that was cleaned up prior to the involvement of the city.
Right.
Really? I mean, I went by there today, and I was surprised that we were content with that. I mean, if everyone's content, I mean, if you guys are content, that's fine. I just was like, okay, it's progress, but I don't necessarily know that I would have said that.
I guess I didn't go by after they said she picked up and moved all this other stuff. I hadn't paid any attention, but I'll go by tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, and they hauled out a bunch of stuff. I don't know whether
I'm
it was one truckload or 2 truckloads.
Looks like there's probably some more there.
If there is any concern with it, just let me know, because I will get back in touch with her. Her pickup was
Full of stuff. Well, and
so
if everyone is content with it, that's fine. I just, when I guess expected more. I mean, progress is good, but I kind of expected it.
Well, I think if there any progress at all is money meant.
Well, it is, and it's progress. It just was, I guess for some reason in my mind I just expected that.
And I would tell you, we struggle with this some because it is certainly cluttered. Without a doubt, it's cluttered. But I mean, what's clutter versus possessions that are periodically used and kids come over? I guess from time to time.
There's appropriate things to be outdoors. It just still appeared that there was some appliance-like thing.
I think the appliances are all gone now.
There was some
It's like some sort of storage cabinet.
that metal looking thing. It looked like it was a deep freeze or something. Kind of what it gave
I'll
me
look
experience.
again tomorrow. I'll take it.
Okay.
Well, we told her she could keep the table and chairs on the grill.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. I mean,
Right,
that's appropriate
that
for the
seemed fair.
location. Yeah, and that's fine. If it's, I didn't go real slow and inspect it carefully. I just did passing by. So it was surprising.
Like you got a mission, Ted. Yeah.
Yeah. She really likes to see me.
Yeah. She's been down to see me.
I heard she waved at you the other day.
What's that?
I said I heard she waved at you the other day with,
She did.
with the one finger.
Finger salute.
Guess which one it was?
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as the rest of them, are they?
I think he's cleaned up at the base of the hill, and him and Ted have worked out. He's busy, but he's making an effort, so.
What about the one that I thought was going to be on the agenda for tonight as well?
Yeah, Terry and Tammy Smith.
Yeah.
They're represented by an attorney who was unable to be here tonight. It's just get continued until the next council meeting.
How often can you do that?
This, we've continued once for the client and once for the attorney. It would seem like that's about enough.
Okay, that's just what I want to make sure this is.
Make sure at the next meeting we're covered so that we're.
Well, and are we prepared with what what our position is as it relates to the? Because I don't know that I'm clear as it relates to what our feelings are or the official opinion is about whether it's a junkyard or not thing. That was always I was unclear how we were positioning ourselves in that, especially if they're coming with attorney.
I'm hoping at the next council meeting that the city attorney and the police chief have all the evidence in front of us so that we don't look like. Fancy Pants was here one time and he led us down the prairie path. He made us look really bad.
Well, the goal is for the chief of police who took the pictures and myself to present any evidence that he has.
Right, to the council.
But they go first. They appealed this, so they go first. So procedurally, Scott, you can lead them, tell them that because they appealed, they will go first, and then you can present it to the council, and the council acts as the quasi-judicial branch. And so you can make a decision that night, or you can wait and make a decision based upon the evidence presented. If, for example, they ask to leave the record open, that they would like to present some more evidence, it's customary to be working with them and see if they can maybe do something in the next 2 weeks or.
But is the case that what they're appealing is that it's a nuisance? It's not whether or not they're a junkyard. I just want to make sure that I'm
Yeah, we
clear.
gave them a nuisance
So
notice.
it's a nuisance issue. It's not going to be whether. Because I know we kind of gotten that issue before where we kind of jumped one issue with the other, and I just want to make sure that we're.
Yeah, this is
a nuisance.
This was
appeal.
nuisance.
Okay.
And the issue comes up is just because of the number of vehicles that are there. And our definition of a salvage yard is 5 junk vehicles or more. And whether they're parked outside or parked inside that fence, I just drove by again before I came to the meeting, and there was 2 cars parked outside.
Do we know how many's inside the fence?
I have no idea.
Do we have to drive by with the backhoe and take a picture from the loader bucket?
But I would tell
I'm
you,
not sure
of
that's answering your question.
those 2 that are out there, one of them sitting there with a blue tarp over it. I mean, and it's obviously unused and meets our definition of a junk vehicle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we had a question about another one, that house. Swain's house.
Oh, that was a new one. Claudine Swain's on Vine. South Vine by Dave Ewell's. A garage back there.
Oh.
He's complained that it's tipping.
And we
Nobody lives there.
typically don't do lawn care until after Memorial Day. Is that my recollection?
Hey, yeah, that's kind of been how we've done things, especially around the lake, and things get a little out of hand, but then some people may not come to Memorial Day, so.
They need to make their own arrangements for somebody to take care of it, because some of them, they're getting pretty nasty.
So we should be sending them a little letter saying your yard's too long?
Well, I think this had come up last year, and like I said, I think the recollection was that we traditionally waited until after Memorial Day weekend to start setting notices for that. So if that's what we've typically done, that's what they're expecting. So it'd kind of be out of left field if they got letters now, but if they don't get it done that weekend.
We can always change our prerequisite for when it has to be done.
I just don't think it's a top priority, but I was just confirming that that's what we're typically done.
Yeah, that's true.